Hi, friends. If you're joining me, let me know that you're here. I'm just going to share to all the places and check out the stream. Just give me a sec. And then we're going to dive in tonight. Let me know you're here. Hi, Tisa. Happy almost Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm just sharing to the group so they know that I'm here. Okay. Looking good so far. Okay. All righty. So we're ready to rock. Thank you for bearing with me. Hi, Eileen. Okay, guys, I have so much fun stuff tonight. First of all, I'm really excited and hyped up because tomorrow's a half a day and then I'm off for 4 days. So I'm super excited about that. So yay. Plus, I have a really fun project that I'm going to show you guys, and I have some other cool products. So first thing I'm going to show you is this stuff. If anybody was at Sherry's Crop with me a couple of weeks ago, you might have seen this. And I'm showing you guys this because, first of all, after my live at 9 o'clock, there is a live sale. Second of all, this stuff will not be on it. As most of you know, Tailored Expression, it can't be sold online. So I'm showing you this stuff. I'm going to show you something that I made with these two dies. If you want anything Tailored Expressions, you need to reach out to Michelle directly. So she does have these products, but they're just not on the website. So I want to show you guys what I made. So this set is amazing. This is the gift card wallet. It's the coolest thing ever. So this is the gift card wallet that I made with this set. Your gift card slides right in here. Sorry, I didn't have one to put in there. It even has the die for the notch so that you can tuck it closed like so. This is a die. This on the inside is a die. So you have everything you need to put this together, just die cutting. And then this adorable bow, look at how cute that is. That is from this. This is the bow maker, and I have been having so much fun with this. I made a bunch of Christmas ones of these that were so cute, but I gave them to Michelle to use as samples. So again, there is a live sale tonight at 9 o'clock. If you want either of these items, so fun. You have to reach out to Michelle directly. Now, for tonight's live, we're going to use a different Tailored Expression. So this is the gift card pop-up, and we're going to make a gift card Christmas card tonight. Hi, Kathy. Thanks everybody for joining. If you're here, don't forget to let me know that you're watching. So tonight we're going to make a Christmas card with a pop-up to put a gift card using this and this. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love poinsettias. I love them so much. This is probably like the third, maybe fourth poinsettia stamp set / die. And it's my favorite. Look at the pine cones. Okay, this picture, also, I got beef right now with Sizzix and 49 and Market because this picture does nothing. When you see this IRL, you're going to have beef with Sizzix and 49 and Market too, because this picture does no justice. So, okay, where do we begin? Hello, Mrs. Deeg. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's the die for this. The gift card pop-up is one single die. This 16 stamps, 7 dies. So I'm going to show you the stamps. Look at this like whopping set of stamps. All layering, all the pieces layer. Oh, silly me. Hi, Heather. Hi, Michelle. Then the dies come in here so all your stuff can fit in this awesome folder. Of course, though, my dies are in my magnet bowl because, you know, live blind, right? Things tend to disappear. So what we're going to do is we're going to start making some poinsettias. Now, I'm using a little bit of a mix of inks tonight. I'm using the new Simon Hurley Stellar inks, and I'm going to talk about these for a minute because I'm also using 49 in Market. Hi, Cynthia. And if you've ever been on one of my lives before, you know that I pretty much always use Catherine Pooler or Distress inks. So here's the deal. These new inks come out, right? Do I need another whole set of inks? Absolutely not, especially since I have about 80 Catherine Pooler inks sitting on my shelf. I'd flip my camera around and show you guys, but I don't want anybody to get nauseous. But here's what happens. These stellar inks come out and I see these colors and I'm like, oh, for the love of all things, Gina. Right? So that's what I do. When I see them, colors that I like and not that I know I'm going to use, I buy them because these ink pads, they're all awesome. Highly recommend. Okay, enough about that. So let's make a poinsettia. Now, this is a layering stamp. So absolutely using my Misty because, you know, who wants to try to line things up? Now, I'm going to teach you guys a little trick. Some of you might already know this. Using one ink pad, but getting multi-layer, dimensional looking flowers. Okay, so we're going to use the biggest poinsettia. And I'm going to start, you know what, let me put a piece of white paper under here. It'll be a little easier to see. So I'm starting with the most solid. So there's 3 pieces. There's the solid. Then there's this one that's a little thicker. And then there's this one that has all the fine detail. And there's 3 sizes. So there's 1, 2, 3 stamps to make each poinsettia. So we're going to do the biggest one. So I'm going to start with this solid. I'm putting it in my Misty. Sorry about the glare. I'm going to do my best to avoid that. Now I'm going to use Simon Hurley Stellar Ink Love Bomb. And these are so nice and juicy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink up. You can see how juicy they are because it like stuck to the stamp. So I'm going to ink up my poinsettia. Now I'm taking a piece of plain copy paper and I'm putting it over my nice paper that I'm stamping on. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to take this out. Then I'm going to go right onto my nice stamping paper and I'm going to rub with my Yankee Candle jar lid that has a furniture pad on the bottom. Okay, so there's the first stamp. I'm going to wipe off a little extra ink. Now I'm going to take the second one, which is these thicker lines. Okay, and I'm going to line this up. Now there is a, there we go. There's like a flat side kind of so that you know where to line them up. But I'm struggling to see it right now. So I'm going to spin until it matches. It'll happen eventually. You'll just have to be patient. I'm spinning, and I think I got it. Okay, I'm going to take this one off the top. Okay, and now I'm going to pick that up. Hi, Lisa. And I'm going to ink this one up. So this is the second step, right? I'm going to take my piece of plain old copy paper. This time, I'm only pressing it once. And this is going to give me my second layer. So you see how we're getting different tones using one ink pad. Now, for the final stamp, number 3, this one is going to go directly. We're not going to stamp it off on copy paper. Okay, give me a minute to spin. There we go. See, it always just happens. Keep spinning, eventually it just fits. Okay, so now this one, I'm going right onto Hello Silver Springs 520. I'm not sure who that is. So this one is going directly. So this is going to be the darkest because we didn't stamp this off at all. Hi, Michelle. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But wait, it's going to get so much better. So we're going to do the middle piece. Now for the middle piece, there's only 2. There's a solid and then this little design. So, oh, hi, Dee. So we're going to start with that. And for that little middle piece, that's where I'm using the 49 and Market Daffodil. So I'm going to ink. Hi, Chris. Yay, new friends joining us tonight. I'm going to stamp off on the copy paper. And then we're going right to my stamping paper. Then I'm going to take the little design. This is where my readers would come in handy, but we'll work it out. And this one's going to get stamped. This is only 2 steps on this one. This is going to get stamped right on there. And then we'll do one more. We'll do, hi, Madison. We'll do the greenery. Michelle, if you're still here, I was showing them earlier the Tailored Expressions gift card wallet and the bow. And I wanted to show the Christmas ones, but I forgot that I left them with you. But I made a coffee themed one. I thought that was super cute. So Michelle, I told anybody that wants the Tailored Expressions dies needs to reach out directly to you. Okay, so there's our center for our poinsettia. And then let's do the green. Oh, interesting. So the green is only 1. It's only 1 stamp. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. I'll update the quantities on the stamp you're using now tomorrow. Okay. Hi, Amy. Hi, my love. Yes. So the Sizzix and 49 and Market stamps, this poinsettia that I'm using, it will be available. It's not going to be in the live sale, but it will be on the website. Hi, Maureen. Okay. This is Later Gator. I think let's just take a look real quick. I think we should use 4. I'm worried this is going to be too much like a grass green. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's do another one of those. I'll put another one right there. No worries, Maureen. Thank you, friends, for joining. So many friends on tonight. It's awesome to see everybody. all of my Little Scrapbooking Store family, I want you guys to say hello to a new crafting friend, because you all know how like geeked out and excited you get when you meet somebody and then you find out that they craft also. So I want you all to say hello to my friend Chris. This is the first time he's watching one of my lives, and when I found out that Chris was a card maker, I literally said, "Oh, Chris, are we just best friends now? Or why aren't we best friends? Crafting friend." Okay, so we got 2 twigs. We got a poinsettia. We're going to do the pine cone, because the pine cone, excuse me, as my daughter would say, is so dope. I wouldn't say that, but she will. Okay, so for the first layer of the pine cone, I'm going to stamp off my copy paper and then go right to my stamping paper. Okay, you guys, you're not going to believe this. I love this so much. Chris and I were commiserating on how much free time we've had the past few days, because our houses are always so immaculately clean that we don't have to worry about getting ready for company. Okay, ready for this? Now this is going, I didn't stamp off, I'm going right on it. Look at that. Do you guys see that? Look at how gorgeous that is. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not even going to have to clean more after this live. Nah, no, not at all. Okay, so now let's get our die cuts out, because we've got die cuts for all of this. Okay, so let's see. I've got everything in my little magnetic bowl so that I can't lose anything. Okay. My God, I love these ink colors. Okay, so I got this stamp and die set at the same time that I got the inks, and I purposely picked out those Simon Hurley inks to use with this set, and they were good choices. Pine cone. And the center of the flower. Let's get that on there. Is anybody doing any special Christmas crafts? Like, what do y'all do? Is anybody making something? I'm gonna do a tag making session soon. I did this last year. I took all of the old Christmas cards, like I always save them. So I took all the old Christmas cards last year, and I just took out like all of my tag dies, all different sizes of tag dies. And I would just take the old Christmas cards and fit a tag die wherever there was like a picture. Check that out. Isn't that so cool? Then I sat one day with a bunch of like Tim Holtz Christmas, they have he has those pads that has like all the little words on it, and I put like little word stickers. Look at that poinsettia. And just made all my tags to use for all my Christmas gifts. It was fun. I just like dragged everything out, sat at my desk, put on a Christmas movie, and just made a bunch of tags rather. Amy is making more calendars. Oh, Amy, hold on. Where is it? I put it in a safe spot. Amy made me this awesome calendar. I want to show you guys. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Okay, wait, this has got to go back. Let me do this before I get sidetracked again. But I want to show everybody the calendar that Amy made me. It's so cute. All right, let me cut this last branch out. Kathy's making Christmas cards. One year I made gnomes for everybody. Trying trying to think what else I've made. Sometimes I have done chocolates, like chocolate houses and things like that. That's always fun. Me and Lily do a lot of baking and stuff. Tease is working on a banner for above my entry table. Hopefully I can finish it this year. Oh, okay. Moving some stuff out of the way. And, oh, I know. I wanted to show you guys Amy's calendar, which I thought was right next to me, and it's not. Dang it. Bummer. Okay. Next time. I know it's hiding in a good spot. Okay, so now, through the magic of television, let's see what we got. So before we went live, I did the other size poinsettias. This is the one we just did together. Some pine cones. The centers for the poinsettias and our green leaves. Now, you guys know I can't not ink, right? So do you see this? Do you see the size of this? Okay, hold on. So Michelle gave these out at Make and Mingle, right? As a free gift. Now, this is the regular size one. This is the size of the one that I never knew I needed. If you're a card maker, you need this. These are the best. I'm like, who wants something that small and who's ever going to use that? Okay, well, obviously, who's going to use that? This girl is. So watch this. It's so much easier. Okay, so I am going to use the Weeping Willow because you know I've got to ink up all my stuff and make them look antique-ish, right? Let's distress it all. My greenery. Just want to brown up my edges a little bit. Do my poinsettias. I'm very excited for this. I love these poinsettias. And I mean, you can use 3 different colored inks. Imagine doing like the pink poinsettias and doing like 3 shades of pink. What would I do? Party dress? Maybe sparkling berry. Oh, that would be, I have to make pink poinsettias at some point. Oh, I know. My mom's birthday is December 10th. Maybe I'll make her a pink poinsettia birthday card. And then even like with all the beiges, right? You could do like the white ones that are kind of like, they're kind of yellowish a little bit. Okay. So I'm just antiquing my poinsettias. We'll do the middles. And then we're going to put our card together, our gift card. So these dies too, I have to tell you, I love that the stamps and the dies come together. It's a nice tight cut on these dies, but it's very, very easy to find the matchup because there's always like one odd thing that is easily recognizable. So like, for example, on this poinsettia, there's like, see the crease? There's like a crease in the one leaf. So that makes it really easy to line up. Same thing with the center pieces. There's like, it's really hard to see on camera, but they're like a cluster of these little, like the little gold balls that you see in the center of a poinsettia. And there's like one on each side that just kind of sticks up. Okay, so here's all my pieces. So earlier I cut out this piece. Now, like I said, this is the gift card pop-up. So this is an insert. When you cut it out, it looks like this. And there's score marks to where you have to fold it. And again, tailored expressions. If you want it, you have to message Michelle or email her because they are not on the website. So this is very cool because this can kind of be put into any kind of card, just a fold over, but it also fits in a standard A2 gift card. So I'm sorry, not gift card, greeting card. This is a normal 4¼ by 5½ A2 gift card. Only I did it so that it opens facing up like this. So I took an 8½ by 11 piece of craft paper. Sorry, guys. I know you get 60 in the craft paper, but you know I love working with craft paper. So I just cut an 8½ by 11 piece of cardstock, holding it vertical. I cut it in half and then just fold it for that. And then this got cut out. So I'm going to get my bone folder because this we're going to need to fold on the score lines. So the first flap, craft paper is such a vibe, right, Amy? Oh, you know what I love, love, love? I love using white pen on craft paper. Okay, then we've got another little crease right here. I wish I had a gift card, though. That's the only stinky thing. I don't have a gift card to put in. And the score lines are there, so it makes it super easy to fold. And then this one will come up like that. And then this is going to fit right inside. Okay, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to decorate the outside first. So, first things first, let's get to inking. I'm just going around the edges because it just always gives it that little extra. So, a couple of weeks ago, I did the Vicki Boutin Halloween flip book with the Halloween collection from Curiosities in Willow Grove. And oh my God, first of all, it's amazingly gorgeous. But Vicki doesn't ink. And I'm like, no, I mean, I did it on the replay, which was good because I inked that entire thing. So here's my layers. I pre-cut these before live. Of course, we're going to do a glitter layer because you need glitter paper with poinsettias. And then this is going to be my base layer. And I forgot to grab sentiments. White pen on craft paper reminds me of gingerbread. Exactly. My mother wrapped all her presents one year in paper like that, brown paper. Oh, Maureen, I love that. I found wrapping paper one year. I mean, it wasn't actual. Well, no, I did have craft paper. And it had it was printed in red and white. When did you do that? I wanted to do. Amy, 3 weeks ago? I think it was 3 weeks ago. We were at Maureen's crop. No, I'm sorry. I was reading Maureen. I'm just going to go grab a stamp. Oh my gosh, Amy. Sherry's in Hawthorne, New Jersey. 3 weeks ago we were there. And sorry guys, I'm just looking for a Merry Christmas something or other. And I worked on it there. So it actually, she did it the day of, I think it was Make and Mingle. She did it on the day of Make and Mingle. Obviously, I couldn't do it then. So at the last crop, I did it, I had my phone on my AirPods and I watched the video on replay. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for a sentiment because once I get all my layers, I'm not really going to be able to get a sentiment on there. So I want to make sure that I do this. Okay. This will work. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. I'm thinking about, should we heat emboss this in gold? Yeah, we should because I'm going to do something else. Okay. So, ooh, should we do peace or Merry Christmas? All right. Well, oh, that's stuck. I think Merry Christmas. Let's see. Let me get a kind of a guesstimate here of how our flowers are going to go. Okay, because we got some pine cones. Okay, so we got three flowers and 2 pine cones. Right. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. And I just want to make sure that we have an odd amount. So that makes 7. Okay, we'll fix that later. So maybe I'll just do peace because I think Merry Christmas is going to take up too much room. Yeah, so we're going to do peace. Okay, so it's only 8:30. Live sale starts at 9. We got plenty of time for this. I'll be done in probably no more than 10 minutes. Oh, Maureen, one of these days. In all honesty, it's a bit, well, it's a bit of a drive because I'm an hour like northwest of Sherry. So I think when I clocked it to come down to you, I believe it was like almost 3 hours. And will be honest that I'm not a heavy driver. I don't like to drive. I'm just looking for some gold embossing powder. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do peace in gold right there. I like that. Now, where might be my embossing buddy? Once again, we call it live blind. You know you can never find anything when you're on a live. Oh, here we go. I'll use the powder tool. That'll work good enough. Oh, okay. I bet maybe, Maureen, over the summer, we could possibly get some friends together and then maybe get a hotel room nearby. That could be a possibility for the summer. Okay, so I use my powder tool and loading this up with some Versamark. Can I go one more time? Make sure we got it good. Okay. And I'm going to use some old Stampin' Up! Gold embossing powder because it's the first thing I grabbed. Okay, I'm just wiping the embossing powder off because it did stick a little bit to where I inked the edges. These are my dollar store coffee filters that I use when I heat emboss. Oh, it's near the beach, Maureen? Yeah, see, that'd be cool. To like crop, sleep over, go to the beach. Oh, I love that. Won't let me not show you upside down. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's put our card together. Get my glue. Okay, so first down is going to be my glitter stock. So that is layer number 1. I am using Verily Art Glue in case anybody's wondering. That's pretty much all I use. Okay, layer number 2. Okay, let me put my block on top of all of that to dry and get some foam dots. Oh, I just got new ones, I think, too. Yeah, I did. I got some new Spellbinders ones. I don't like the ones that are like super duper thick. So Michelle had these in one of the last sales. These are like, I don't know, I call them low profile. I'm sure they have a measurement or whatever. But I just like them because they're not like super duper uber thick. And this package came with 2 different sizes. Oh, I got these at the Crop. That's right. So I'm just going to put in the middle of each of these things so that I can do my layers. All right, let's see if our card is ready. That looks good. Okay. Let's put the big one up here. Okay, and then all right, let's get our branch. I haven't peeled the release paper off any of them yet. I want to make sure that I like where I'm putting everything. Okay. Oh, that's kind of big. That's okay. All right, let's get a pine cone. My God, I love these pine cones. Yep, we'll do that. Ah, thanks, Heather. It's not quite done. I have a little trick up my sleeve. So hang tight because I got a little tricky trick. Okay, and then we'll put that there. Okay, let's start here. I'm just going to lift that and peel that off. So that stays in place. We still have to glue the inside, which will look awesome. And then, like I said, we got another fun little trick to show you guys. Let's get this leaf done. Oh, I love these foam square / dots. These are awesome. Okay. Pine cone. It's going to go right there. And okay, so all of these are down. We'll put our other flower down. One more pine cone. Then we're going to put our centers. Let's see how I'm going to tuck this. I'm going to just, yeah. There we go. Okay, let's get the centers. We're almost there. You still with me? Let me know if you're still here. And if you are, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Okay, that's going to go down. Oh, wow. And these line up perfectly with that. It's going to be too big. Nope. Just made it. Amy. Amy's still here. Maureen's still here. Thank you, friends. Okay. I do have one more cool thing to do to this, but first, let's do this. So this, nope, I got this backwards. Hang on a second, friends. I think I folded this wrong. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I folded this one the wrong way. Whoopsie. My oops. Ah, Amy, you're so sweet. Listen, if I get handmade cards, they all go on the mantle. There we go. Sorry, friends. I had this folded wrong. Okay, so this, yep, this end, I folded them all backwards. My bad. Or did I? Oh, man. No, I didn't fold them all backwards. I just had it upside down. Like I was holding it the wrong way. Okay. Sorry about that. It's late, guys. It's been a long day. I teach kindergarten in first grade. Cut me some slack. It's been Grandparents' Day at our school since last week. Thursday, Friday. No, Friday, yesterday, and today. Yeah, it's been interesting. Okay. I just want to make sure that I glue this in the right way. Slack karate chop? What does that mean? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to glue this bottom down first. What is slack karate chop, Amy? Okay. And then this. I'm going to glue this down. And then we're going to do, that's me cutting you some slack. You're the cutest. I love you, Amy. Okay, now, while that's on there, we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to get a little Simon Hurley on you. I never do this, but tonight I'm gonna. So I'm taking Lunar Paste. This is slippery when wet. It's like a yellow goldish. Now, Simon always does this, and I'm like, oh, God, he dips his finger in. So here I go. I'm dipping my finger in. And I'm just going to tap some golds right on my centers. It's giving it some texture. That will dry really quick. Watching and doing a diamond dot. Oh, awesome. Okay. Now, one more thing that would be awesome on here. Hang on. We got a few minutes. I'll be right there. Gotta grab one more thing. We need some scrappies, sprinkly bits. Okay, now I think these are gonna look nice because they're like reflecting all the colors, and this has brown and green, so this is gonna look awesome. Where's my little tray? I don't really know where my little tray is. Oh well. Okay. We'll do this. Yep, because I got to see them all. All right. Here we go. Put a big one. I'm going to use this to hold this down. Very good. And remember, it's always got to be uneven, right? Always got to be an odd number. Oh, there's like 4 different sizes in here. Woo! Give it up for scrappy sprinkly bits. Yeah, I just licked my finger. I did it. Okay. We just got to glue these down, and then we'll be done. And I got to be honest with you, I feel better about giving gift cards when I give them in a card like this. Because, like, I'm like a present giver. Like, I like to, like, seek out thoughtful gifts. So, like, I sometimes feel bad giving gift cards. But like I said, if it's in something like this, then I feel a little better about it. Okay. I'm gluing on my sprinkly bits. You know, I've been having too much trouble. I need a new gem picker. I've been having too much trouble with this one. I think now that my little scrapbook store is selling sprinkly bits, I think I need to talk to Michelle about us designing like a custom gem picker, right? Thank you, Amy. Amy says, please give the video a thumbs up. Only if you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to. This one doesn't want to stay down. Luckily, my glue dries clear. Okay. Last one. Okay. Woo! Don't mind my messy gluing. I seriously need a new gem picker. That one used to work amazing. I don't know what happened. Okay. I'm just scraping away the extra glue because you know that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. I'm putting new gem picker on my Christmas list. All right, friends. There we go. So this is the 49er Market and Sizzix poinsettia stamp and die set. And then in here we used the Tailored Expression gift card pop-up. So the gift card, there's actually, I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's little notches right there. So the gift card will slide right in there and it'll stay in there. So isn't that cool? And then you can even do like a small piece of white here to make it look nice. If you want to write a message, or you can write it right on here. You can stamp something in here. So that's everything. Aw, thank you, Lisa. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. That was pretty awesome because at one point there was like 16 people on, and that is super exciting for me. So thank you. If you're watching, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at sweetinspiration_ by Gina C. And thanks again for hanging out with me tonight. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget, live sale at 9 o'clock. Check out the My Little Scrapbook Store app, or you can go right to mylittlescrapbookstore.com and watch the live sale right on the website. Bye, guys.